Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and we've got a nice product from Arrow. They've been in business since 1929, so they make a lot of tool nuts and bolts and all kinds of staples. Here it is, and this is the Arrow Rivet Kit, and there's 200 pieces in here. And let's open it up. First, up in the upper right hand corner is going to be a lot of information about the product and specifications, and so if you need to know some information, that will be a place that you will see it. I'm going to concentrate on showing you how to apply these to a piece of metal. So let's begin. But I'll give you a good look at this. First, when you pick it up, they're proud of their 1929 and display it in a lot of places. The Rivet Kit. There's 6 sizes in here, SAE, and they start out, and up in the right you saw the range that each of the 6 are, and you're going to have to drill a particular size hole for each different size, and there's a chart that's going to be up there that shows you what the size of hole that you're going to need to drill. And I'm going to use the 1/4 inch for my demonstration, and let's just look at them. This is the assortment you get, and they're laid out just like this. There's 2 of these are the 8. They're 8 30-seconds, and you get 2 portions here that are 10 24, and right on down the line they're divided in here. So okay, here are my 1/4 inch right here. Both of these are 1/4, and we're going to take one right here, and this is what it looks like. It's got a shoulder, and if you look at the specs for this, there's measurements for how the thickest you can put this in, it looks like, is a 1/4 inch, and that's what I'm going to be using. You want enough of this material when it compresses into the hole showing out, overlapping, and I'll show you that right now. Here is what you're looking at. You see this expanded area over when it draws it in, and I'm going to give you a view of that as I apply it. Now I'm going to show you one that is not sufficient. I drilled too big of a hole, and a lot of the material has to expand out to fill up the hole before it starts drawing in the side. So a 1/4 inch, that's what this is about the maximum thickness you can go. Car sheet metal, all of that is really like a 32nd or something like that, half of this distance. And the thinner it is, the better it's going to be. You're going to get more overlap, but that should be sufficient right there. From looking at the maximum thickness you can get is about this 1/4 inch. This is a 5/16, and this hole right here is a 5/16 hole, but you'll see this does not quite go in, and it's going to have to be just a smidgen off. So that'll be the first thing we'll do, is enlarge this hole, and that'll cut down on the amount of time I have to deal with drilling from start a hole. And this is aluminum. Let me show you. This is a Rivet Nut tool, and it comes with a lot of mandrels, and these are the sleeves, and you got to put this in like this, and they're different constructions, but you'll have one that will have a slot that'll slide in, and the rivet is going to screw onto that. But first you have a little piece right here. This is the end, 1/4 by 20, and that's the size of this. And this is the size of the rivet. So screw that all the way in, and then you put this over and you line up the hole like that, and you're just going to screw it down, and yours will be similar. And then when you go to apply this, you have this all the way, and then you screw your rivet on like that. Let's see, it's out a little bit. Now when I pull these down, it's going to try and pull this all the way in, or it's going to pull this in, expanding or pushing that out. That's going to collapse right there and fill up the outside of the hole, and you'll see that. These little lines right here, that's the part that's going to collapse. It's weakened to do that. Actually, I'm going to use the bit that 5/16. This is the 5/16. It's the actual size, and I'm afraid that step bit will grind it out too much. And this, I'm just going to shave these sides. That's how I did that one right there, and it worked really well. Okay, now I'm just going to shave it out like this, just a little bit at a time, and then try it. Give it more. Okay. There. Perfect fit right there. Look there, when I go up, I can't move it around. It just slides right in perfect. And now we're going to turn this the camera so that you can see the back as I expand it. Screwing it back on, I had to use it to make my hole. Okay, now slide this right in all the way and flush. You don't want to cock it like that or that. You want to go flush up against where that collar is going to be perpendicular to the metal. Okay, and then squeeze and watch. And then usually you just have a knob here you can turn to unscrew your tool from the rivet. And look at there. That's exactly what we want, and you got to see it collapse and form that. 1/4 inch screw in there, or bolt, and there you go, and it's going to be strong. Okay folks, this is the way you want the back of the rivet to look when it's been squeezed down properly, right there and there. If it comes out like this with no shoulder, then that's not good. That can pull out. There's nothing to hold it in there except for the expansion. If you get the hole too large, this is what can happen. So you want to be sure to get that hole just to the size of the rivet, and you'll have the best results. Okay, so just do it a little bit at a time as you saw me do it. And it should be flush with this, and it shouldn't be cocked either way. That is a good job there, I must say. All right, folks, this may solve your problem where you need a nut and you can't reach behind and put it in. You can drill a hole and put one of the arrow rivets in. All right, I want to thank you very much for watching my video.